I got to do
All
that.
right, lads, and we're back. Love of the Game, episode 3.
There we land.
There we land, indeed.
There we land.
Hey, shout out to that kid, man. Shout out to him.
He's
He's
cold.
doing wonders, man. He's sick. He's lit.
I'm seeing Bear Clubs adopting it as well.
Yeah,
Mm.
Bruno was
Sick.
messaging him as well, didn't he?
Yeah,
Oh, was it?
a message.
I
Yeah.
think he messaged him, yeah. Bruno.
That guy, man, he's gonna be
That's
president.
assist, man. That's his assist of the season.
Hey. The show ain't even started yet. The
Relax.
show ain't even started. But
Oh,
first game of the Premier League season. Both our beloved teams won. 3 points on the board.
yeah, all happy camp at the moment.
Happy camp. Let's start off with the first game. That was on Friday. Man United versus Fulham. United got through with a 1-0 win. But happy with the play. Not so much of the scoreline. I think, we should have put a few more chances away. But the good thing is we're creating chances and we're looking a lot more solid at the back. What was your assessment, Bangs?
Yeah, same. I agree. Solid at the back. Maguire had a great game. Mazraoui debut. Like, it's crazy how much I was actually upset losing 1%. I was upset, I'll be honest with you, because of what he does defensively and how he can just take good players out of the game.
Yeah.
But having a player on the right hand side that could actually play ball and like see a pass and get involved in build up play, it changes the whole dynamic of the team.
It does.
And having that on both the right and the left back as well, that was amazing. So I loved that. I loved seeing the new signings come on. Xerxes, who else came on? That was it. I like seeing Mount. Mount felt like a new signing who was really good in the press in the first half. Bruno played well. She should have put away some of those chances. She had him in my fantasy team, and I was mad. I was very mad because that one, Casemiro. Oh my days, Casemiro just played it to him very softly.
It's too sweet.
There. Casemiro was having a great game. Yeah, man, all round good performance. I get that we should have scored a bit more, but this first game of the season, team were a bit rusty in some areas. But no, very proud of the performance for sure. And
what did you think, Tim? Because you was talking last episode about how you're gonna have both eyes peeled, watching. Do you know what I'm saying? So what do you think of the game?
Well, you still watching that now. I just want to watch, observe, and see what people are talking about. What you terms of United, it was like, you know what? It was okay. Again, United, it wasn't a great performance. I'll be honest. It wasn't like amazing, if I'm being honest. Because I thought
we didn't say that.
Had some chances. Oh no. I'm just saying. You said, "Oh, great, you're happy or everything." I was like, you said you lot said you were happy with stuff. So I'm just saying, it was okay. It was an okay performance. I'll say personally, like it wasn't amazing. Because Fulham did have a lot of chances in that game. I don't. They did have a few chances.
Come on.
They had two. They had chances.
Sorry. They had big chances. They had quite a few big chances. They had that. It wasn't really the kind of the chance, but that one. I think. What's his name? Lysandra slid in somewhere. Then suddenly, United had a 2-on-1 as a defender. And Pereira made that wrong pass. He made the right pass. Otherwise, it could have been through.
And Maguire
I think he had that little mini chance. I wouldn't call it a big chance. I think Tete had a long shot. I felt United started off a bit slow. Fulham kind of had some confidence, but later on, United kind of grew into their system and started dominating the play more. Then I think when Xerxes came on, they kind of changed up a bit, a lot to be fair. But overall, because I think you say Mount was good, I think he was just running and he was just running. That was it, really.
He was very active in the press, and I think that's something we missed last season. So I'm comparing what we did last season versus this season, and I thought that there was more of a system. There was more organisation. There was more organisation for sure. But yeah, I mean, running around after the ball is part of the game. Unfortunately, he's the guy that's doing it. But I don't have any. It's not the only thing, of course not. But did you see how many times we won the ball in their half? Based off some of Mount's pressing.
To be fair, when I was watching it, I think he was waiting for Calvin Bassey to have the ball because his touches were heavy.
Yeah,
his touches were heavy.
I've been Calvin Bassey before. I've been there. I know what it's like.
Because he was heavy. Because after a while, he just kept on.
He was
like, nah, I don't have
legs up to the striker, man.
I feel like you've trivialized what Mount does by just saying he runs around. like Ben said, it's very important out of possession. They're always talking about out of possession, rest defense, all these things. You can see the impact he has on our team. Not so much on the ball, and I think he's not really playing in a position that is natural to him. He's playing as a false nine, attacking mid hybrid, where a lot of the good things he is doing is off the ball. Yeah. My worry for Mount is I don't want him to become like our new Fred. Fred was that guy that brought a lot of energy, especially away to the big teams. 5-6 games in this season, you're thinking, yeah, quality, but then against the lower block teams, against the lower league teams, you have to do a lot more on the ball and creating chances. And the Mount that we saw at Chelsea, he was that. When he was playing in that advanced 8 or number 10 or on the wing, on the left wing, he was creating chances, and he was, his assist record was decent. Not as many goals, but his assists were decent, and I think that is something that needs to definitely improve.
Do you have the confidence that that's going to change? And suddenly they see this attacking player rather than just a guy that's doing beat tests.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, you need to behave. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to behave.
I don't think it doesn't rate this. That's what's a bit out of sort.
No. I hate. It's a fair criticism, but I think at the moment United are trying to just get by the first few games and with the injuries, because Mount and Fernandes are not going to be playing a false nine. Mount's favourite position, unfortunately, is where Fernandes plays, and Fernandes being the machine that he is, he's going to play 98% of games. So I would like to see, Ten Hag actually resting Fernandes. Europa League games, certain Premier League games, Fernandes doesn't need to be starting. We've got adequate cover, and that's what depth is about. I'd rather we're bringing on a Mason Mount to get a goal or to change games than a McTominay, than an Eriksen. So there's definitely going to be opportunities for him in his favourite position, but right now we don't have any strikers, so he's kind of just doing a job for the team, and I don't mind it.
Do you think we could play? Obviously, it looks like we're going for Ugarte anyways, but do you think we could ever play a double pivot of Mount and Mainoo, and then Fernandes see the strike? Do you think Mount and Mainoo would ever make sense as in replacing, or at least in certain games being the Casemiro's type midfielder? It's not him, but do you think he might be able to have it get in? Because I don't see where he plays otherwise, or how many games he's doing.
I do think they can do it. I just don't think they'll do it well, because you're limiting so much of what Mainoo can offer in progressing their play by making him more defensive minded. Mount's got, again, because he's got that energy and that stamina, you can almost put him in multiple positions and he'll do a job. But a double pivot Mount and Mainoo is not going to get you top 4.
Yeah,
we'll see you past, maybe a Crystal Palace or Nottingham Forest from time to time, but against Aston Villa's, Tottenham's, before you even get to the City and Arsenal. And for me, I think he challenges the 2 8s and 10s in our team, which is going to be Mainoo and Fernandes. Those are the only 2 positions. Fernandes, sorry, that I really want to see him playing in.
Yeah, agreed.
But and then the Gunners, you guys had Wolves. What did you think of your performance, Tim?
I watched the game back just to make sure that I'm saying anything.
Oh!
Yeah, I watched the game back. But it was good, because I think
it was good.
Let me finish.
I just want to say that Wolves had a lot more chances than Fulham had against us.
I'll say what happened. So overall, it was okay. Not good. It was an okay performance. Because I think we started off well. First half we started off really well, but I realised what was causing us problems is that the fact we were passing out the back very sloppy. So it was coming mainly from Saliba and Gabriel actually, and Partey.
Yeah,
those 3 were kind of losing that's where Wolves were getting their chances. It was just through our mistakes. So once we didn't really cut it out, to be fair, we just managed to get the second goal. But I think with our persistence, I think the Saka shout to him. He was really persistent all game. So
he's too good, man.
He's so good, man. The first goal, I really enjoyed the first goal, because I think they had that what's his name? I forgot his name. Ignore. Yeah, he didn't have the hand. He's got good feet, that guy.
Yeah, he's it.
But I think that time, because we had took like a free kick, so he kind of moved the balls around a bit. So suddenly Saka had this ocean amount of space. It took his time, and when you give Saka that kind of space, he's gonna whip in a serious ball. But yeah, it was really good. Shout out, I think it was mainly Saka that really played well today, and Raya had a good game. Everyone else was a bit off it. I thought also Zinchenko was okay.
Yeah, I actually thought he was good.
He was actually okay. When I watched it back, he actually was okay. It wasn't too bad. It was mainly the two defenders. They were good defending, but when it came to like ball play, they were struggling. So hopefully they can just get that ring rust out and be ready for the next game. But other than that, it was okay performance, man. It was okay.
Yeah.
Okay/good.
Yeah, I think for both of us, it's about just getting the points in a moment. And some of our talisman type players didn't really step up. So I think Rice was very average for you guys. Like you already mentioned, Saliba and Gabriel on the ball, they're usually a lot more assured. Partey, sloppy passes, but Partey's got that in him, even when he is flying. That loose pass sometimes, because he does make progressive passes.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to blame him too much.
Yeah, you can't blame it. Yeah, he's the one that will progress. Yeah. Martinelli, he tried. He huffs and puffs. Sometimes it works. Other times it just looks like he's trying too much.
Yeah, I think most people are on him now. I think this is like, because they see that left wing, everyone knows Saka's on one side is going to be on job, and obviously Martinelli coming from a poor season. So we're thinking the fans will say we need to improve on that side, basically.
Yeah. I just want to, because people don't know the context, but there was a time when, granted, this guy has had a poor 12 months, but you guys were comparing Martinelli to Rashford way
that was crazy times.
Rashford has been smelly for...
I know he's been smelly, but he's not Martinelli. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I know he's been smelly. I'm not gonna come out and I'm not gonna shout about it right now because he's been smelly. But Martinelli isn't. He hasn't. I don't see him getting better than this. If that makes sense. I don't really see.
That's your opinion. Yeah, that's your opinion.
I actually don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either. But
I think
you don't see a good player in there.
Yeah, because I kind see. No, wait. By the way, you guys gonna kill me for this anyways. But I kind of see the similarity to him and Garnacho anyways. To be fair, they can both have off games. Yeah, because I've seen Garnacho waste a lot of chances at Martinelli. For instance, that last game we played against you at Old Trafford, Garnacho will have a lot of opportunity against a certain positions, then he messes up. So I've seen that a lot from Garnacho. Let's
just let him have that one. Let's not go.
I'm going to cook him. I'm going to cook him. You're comparing Garnacho, who made his breakthrough season at 18 in a very poor season. Hold on. I'm going to give you context. So he started at 18 in a breakthrough season, in a very poor Man United side, right? He's 20 years old now. Comparing to Martinelli, who's 23, that's not young anymore in football. Martinelli's 23.
Okay, I need to double check on how old he is. But okay, continue.
I can show you the stats. I can show you the DLB. 18th of June 2001. Yeah, he's 23. So, for me, the expectation for Martinelli should be way higher than what it is for Garnacho. So, even comparing the two of them, I expect Garnacho still to have, hit and miss games because he's still developing. Martinelli now, being a tight and challenging winger for the last 2 seasons, the expectations that's to be a lot. The expectations higher. And if you're talking about
I'm talking about kind of similar to Ability. They're kind of similar.
I personally
they're more about productive. They're kind of called.
Yes, their style of play.
Their kind of style of play is mainly just about their goals and their assists. Really, they're not doing that. They're not going to give you much other stuff.
But I feel like you can say that about any winger. Any winger's game is about.
Because for instance, he's almost like an all-rounder when it comes to in terms of how he does wing play. But Marcelo is mainly just going to be at the end of the game, and then they don't really care about your performance that much. What you do in terms of
what you're basically saying though is that average players will get you goals and assists, and good players will get you goals and assists, and world-class players will do more like Saka. You're not really saying much. Saka is one of the best players because he does more than just goals and assists, and he makes the team play well.
And I also feel like
go on.
No, I was going to feel like Garnacho impacts games even when he doesn't score or get assists.
That's what I'm trying to say.
More than Martinelli. Like, Garnacho is a constant threat whether he gets on the score sheet or gets the assist, he's
I can say the same with Martin. When Martin was on form, obviously he didn't prove it that much, but when Martin was on form, that's what he's mainly doing. Being a constant threat on that left hand side. I think so Trent will tell you examples of where he's been like, oh my days, this guy's giving me nightmares. But normally what Martin would do is just keep running around. That's what I think Galacta do as well. I want to be watching it.
Garnacho, you said wait, hold on, Tim. You said you hate watched us on Friday. Okay. You watched us on Friday, and you saw a great example. Ahmad had a decent game actually. He just wasn't as productive as you would have wanted him to be. Yeah, and then Garnacho comes on and he changed the game with Xerxes, and he puts in the cross for
I've seen Martinelli do the same thing as well.
Okay, you can say that. That's fine. To be fair, right. I'll be real. I'll be real with you. I haven't player cams Martinelli obviously as often as I've done Garnacho.
Yeah.
Just from what I see from Martinelli, he just looks like he's just a chaos footballer. He runs around. He's not really that productive. I remember the game against us last year where he got the ball over, but he didn't do anything with it. He will go to the ball and turn back, pass it back to whoever was on that side. So I don't really rate Martinelli. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, I like Martinelli. I think, as a modern winger, he's got a lot of great attributes. I just think he's very hit and miss. He's not consistent enough. And like you said, you can't have a consistent attacking midfielder, right winger, and then that left side just be, especially the fact that you guys are always changing your left back. 1 week it's going to be Timber, next week it's going to be Zinchenko, Calafiori is going to come in now, and maybe that doesn't help Martinelli, but he just seems too inconsistent for me in order for you lot to be that title winning side, and I think he is probably one of the weaker links despite being a good player.
Changeable links. So I would say when he did have that good season, I think we had a lot of help there. I think Jesus was always coming there to between the side. Xhaka was there, Bidoni on the left. So we had consistency around there. So when that all left, when Jesus got injured, Xhaka left, I think Zach Havertz came in, and those two, they don't really see eye to eye in terms of how they work. From what I've seen, they don't really kind of gel together. So we'll see what happens this season. Because obviously it looks like Havertz is stake his claim at the moment. So we'll see what happens with Martinelli.
We'll see. That brings me on, right, to... We spoke about predictions the previous episode. Is Arteta going to do it this year? And I'm going to ask Bangs first, because I know what you're going to say, Tim. I'm going to ask Bangs first.
Is Arteta going to do it this year? It's almost like a light bulb.
Okay. Do you know how light bulbs work?
The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about Arteta now is that team talk he did with a light bulb and saying all the power together. But I was trying to make it work in my mind, but it wasn't working. But you know what? Yeah, I watched Man City. They seem pretty much the same. Obviously, they've got an injury to Oscar Bob, but it's getting Gundogan back. I think I've seen pretty much the same from Arsenal as well. But again, as you said, I think they need to address some of the weaknesses that they had. I think one of the main ones was that left side. Someone who's going to dominate, that side of the field and offer goals and assists or just good play. I don't see Arsenal doing much better than they did last season because they really smashed it last season. So I think the points drop. I think the points will drop a bit more. Like the points needed to win the league will be a bit less. But I still think Man City have got enough to win it. I don't think Arteta's going to do it this season. I don't see like why is it going to be different this year? That's my thing. And it's early to say that. I'll be honest, it is early to say that because they could just go on a good run and it just happens. But yeah, I just don't see why it would. But one thing that's weird though, Pep said he doesn't think about the league until the last month of the league. Doesn't think about winning the league. I know that's gas, yeah. I know that's gas, yeah. But why are you saying that though? Why? Why are you saying that?
He's just trying new things to say.
He's trying,
yeah. 4 times in a row. You're thinking, what can I say this
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I think what did he say last year? Something about his players are not ready or something.
Yeah. He said they haven't got the hunger for it anymore or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. There's nothing that makes me feel like Man City won't do it again. Let me just say it that way. That's the easiest way for me to say it. Yeah.
What do you think, Tim? Is this Arteta's year?
Nah, I would hope so. I think it is. But it has to be, innit? But I was gonna go back. You know what? I think you can do it this year. I think we're improving. We're a young side. Obviously, there's still things to address, as you say. But I think a few factors. I think probably take into consideration. I think first one is, I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm not really a big fan of his, but we're seeing his record up front as it seems to be working quite well. Obviously, I think he scored quite a few goals, like a lot of goal involvement. As long as he stays up front, if he goes back in that midfield, that's when it gets a bit worrying for me.
Techie. Yeah,
as long as he has that, as long as he stays up front, perfect. Another thing as well, I was going to say Partey, but he looked a bit worrying for me in the second half, especially. So I don't know how long he's going to be. He's proven his track record with injuries have proven that he's not going to be someone to rely on. But lucky enough, we'll have Rice there. They have to play the six sometimes, and also we're signing that Moreno. So he's going to be more dominant on the left side, would help Martinelli improve his stats. But I'm just going to go by. We're going to improve. I think hopefully the players are getting better. I just believe that they will just get better. They're going to go to another level, especially so. So I'm just going to go by that, thinking we're going to win the league. There's nothing tactical about it. I just think the players we have, consistency should bring us. I don't think we'll go lower. I think we'll just make us to do similar or better.
Oh, so you think you're going to get similar points or better, more points than last year? Just
I don't think we get lower.
Wow. Okay.
So okay. Either higher or more similar.
Before you answer, Manny, Tim, do you think that the other teams that you got points off? So let's say Man United, Liverpool, Tottenham, Aston Villa. Wait, I think you lose, but you lost both to Aston Villa, didn't you? But so those teams, Newcastle, do you think those teams are better? If that makes sense. I'm not saying that they won't take points off anyone else. I'm saying
that's actually a good question. I didn't think of it like that, but I just kind of think we've gone. I know this thing with United. I think there's been improvements. There hasn't been a lot of improvements. But as you said, there's only been one game, so it's hard to really tell from here. But looking at on paper, I think United has improved a lot on paper. But what I've seen at the moment I think it'll take a while for it to gel through. Newcastle, I don't think they've improved that much in terms of drop points. Aston Villa, I think them losing Doug Luiz is a lot bigger than a lot of people think.
I agree.
They drop points. Drop points too. West Ham, they've just signed a load of players. They're really good players, but it's going to take a while. Depending on when you face them, it's going to take a while. So I do think, and Liverpool's still a bit of an unknown. But looking at the midfield, like there's something there for someone in that midfield. Especially they can't have Gravenberch. What's his name? That's number 6. It'll work for Ipswich, but we'll see how that goes long term. But there's still a lot of unknowns. So I'm gonna wait till October. Mid-October when everyone's more settled. Then those questions can be had.
Yeah, fair. Go on, Manny.
I don't think it's Arteta's year. I do hope it is, because we can't keep having the same team winning the league. It's becoming a mockery now. But my concern for Arsenal winning is I don't think you've changed much from last season. Very much what Bengs is saying. I don't know what more you can do. I feel like a lot of your players last season played at their max. To expect them to go an extra 10-20% more to take the title from City is probably unlikely. And I do think that you guys needed a statement signing to kind of make you guys really believe that this season's going to be different. If it wasn't Osimhen, if it was a Rodrigo or someone at that kind of level to just take the quality of your team up a notch, then I think the signing of Calafiori, having your defence a little bit better, having more cover in defence. Defence wasn't an issue last season. It was really those killer moments, some of those games where you're not playing the best, but someone will create something out of nowhere and score like against a run of play. That's what Haaland or De Bruyne would do. And I just don't think Arsenal have enough of those players in their squad that over 38 games you're going to win the title. So I think until you guys get a couple of those kind of signings that takes you guys into almost a super team, you're going to keep at this level, because City, they've got the best player in pretty much every position. They've got arguably the best keeper in the league, between him and Alisson, arguably the best centre-back in the league. arguably the best DM in the league. I don't even think that's even arguable. They've got the best midfielder in the league, and they've got the best striker in the league, and they've got the best manager. You can't say the same for Arsenal or anyone else in the league. So I just think those are the things that's gonna make it difficult. But I think maybe a cup trophy is there for you. Maybe an FA Cup. Maybe he needs to win something. I don't think another season of no trophy and second and trying to knock off City is going to be good enough. But
so you'll say that. So by saying it, what if he doesn't? Then what would you say then? If he doesn't, say if he has another season like he did last season, what would you say then? Then what is it time for him to go? He's not cut up for it.
No, I don't think so. I think where he's taken Arsenal from to where you are now, he deserves another couple of years. I think at least.
Yeah.
But each year is going to be more. Like, it's going to be more demanded from him. And I think that what Arsenal need to do is just throw the checkbook at a world-class striker or a world-class winger, and because you've got everyone else covered.
That's what I was going to say. Arteta either needs Edu or whoever's organising it to forget because you lot are always trying to get players that fit in with your wage structure. And I understand that you don't want to break it, but some of these top players that are going to change the dynamics of your team, you just need to pay the money. Like it's almost what, I know this is a bad example, but it's almost what Ibrahimovic did for us. And when we got all of those players at that time under Mourinho, we went on a sick run. We finished second, obviously. Was it second or third? We won the Europa League. That changed our team from where it was, and I think you guys need that. Or just wait Pep out. Just wait for Pep to retire.
Well, I gotta say 115, maybe
115. Yeah. I want to do it. I was gonna say something just now, Manny. Yeah, I know we got other stuff to talk about, but you said something controversial on the phone to me and Pedro and Eman the other day. Yeah. And you said that because you just said City have got the best midfielder, but you said that there's a midfielder better than him.
Did I? In the league?
Yeah, you did.
If he said what I think he said.
I didn't say it. Did I say United?
You said Bruno is better than De Bruyne. You did say that.
So what? I'll be fair. What I said is we need to have those discussions where I think they're on the same level playing field. I think if you're going to talk about De Bruyne and what he's done, you need to also put Bruno up there, because what Bruno has produced for United over the past 5 seasons now with this shit side is remarkable. And I don't know.
He's been part of the problem, by the way. You know that as well, right? He's been sometimes.
How can you be part of a problem when you consistently are?
He's part of the problem sometimes as well. I forget that 7-0. He's a captain, right? And they don't want to kick himself get sent off, and he's there walking off. That's part of the problem, right?
Yeah. In that game,
fair.
You've got to look at his flaws. Like Bruno now, he's on his last legs. There's loads of faults in Bruno. Sometimes we want to do the hero ball, shoot from a yard out where there's a best year pass. There's examples of what.
The thing is, De Bruyne does the same thing. De Bruyne will put in a 50-yard crossing, hoping that someone gets on the end of it. He suddenly goes missing. Yeah, but most times it works for Fernandes. That's why he's consistently been the most created, most assists. You can't say he hasn't produced.
Well, that's United's problem. You know what? I'll wait. I'll wait for the Bruno. We go to other stuff. I'll wait on the Bruno. I can't wait. It's fine. I can't wait.
I think Bruno has done enough to be talked about. He's definitely above Odegaard, and I definitely think he's in the De Bruyne shouts.
We'll wait on that. Okay, that's cool. We'll wait on that.
Alright, talking about... We've spoken a bit about the first game on both our sides, what we think is going to happen. Were there any new signings across the first opening weekend that you thought there's a player there or you liked? Either from United or Arsenal or any other team?
In general. You know what? I don't want to get this on record. I was watching Xerxes for a while. I really like him, so he's actually pretty.
Oh, okay.
I quite like Xerxes, yeah. So I've been watching for I saw early on.
You've been watching Bologna, yeah?
I was watching Xerxes versus. Okay. I just see that. I was curious because I think I was the big guy, technical. I think he's actually a decent striker, but when I saw him, I think his goal record isn't great. Injuries, I think. I don't know.
Not really.
Not really, yeah. Maybe. Yeah. But I was a bit puzzled where he didn't start for Holland, and obviously he's getting his way back for United. So that's one signing I did quite like. I think that could potentially work because I know how he plays. He's a footballer first, then a goal scorer second. So it'll be interesting to watch him how he develops.
I liked watching Savio. He looks nifty. I like players like that. So I liked watching him, to be honest. Other than that, I don't think I watched any other game fully. I watched a bit of the Ipswich Liverpool one. Murray Hutchinson was playing sick in that game actually.
That lap guy as well.
Yeah.
Ipswich had a good half. Listen, let's get straight. Ipswich had a good half. Second half.
That's a bit harsh. I think they had a good 50, 60 minutes, and I just think the quality of Liverpool, and that's what Liverpool always do. Like their team is average, they play average, but because of the quality in their forward line, they're gonna get goals, and it happened again. But yeah, two of the players I actually liked from Ipswich was the DM or box to box, Luongo. He looked tidy. I liked him. I did like Liam Delap. I'm glad to see him playing and starting now. I actually watched him because we had one of our players that was at Derby County and doing the same side as Liam Delap. And even then, at under 16s, he was crazy. So to see him develop into a first team player, and he's a lot more like technically sound than I thought like he'd go into, because at academy level he was just a beast. But yeah, his hold up play was wicked. I thought his first touch, left foot, right foot, he was driving at players. I don't know how City gets so much money for the youngsters, man. I think they paid 20 million for him.
Crazy. But when you win titles, it adds the value.
Yeah, it adds value. It adds value. Was there anyone else? What about the Brighton winger? Minte.
I didn't watch him.
I didn't watch Brighton, to be fair. I wanted to show Kudus would look. I know he's not a new signing, but Kudus looked amazing.
Kudus is quality.
He looks amazing. He's so decent play for Aston Villa.
Rogers, yes.
He's good, you know. I was thinking,
I saw fantasy shouts for people to put him in, and he's playing left wing.
He's actually decent.
Yeah, Morgan Rogers. Where did they get him from?
I think he's probably, I don't know.
Oh no, he came from Middlesbrough, but he signed from Middlesbrough. Yeah. Good player.
Yeah. I'm actually interested. Another sign I'm interested in. I think Warner signed some Evan Nilsson from Porto. There's Arsenal. So it'll be interesting to see how he does.
Oh, the new striker.
Yeah.
I always find it's difficult when like lower league teams or like mid-table teams buy a top European player. So I always just feel like they use it as a stepping stone. But then the kind of player that they are they really going to be able to be effective in a side that's chasing the ball? You left Porto dominating possession most games, getting chances to a Bournemouth that's going to be fighting for scraps.
Yeah. So, but what kind of player is he like though? If he's like a Suarez or something, he can still change the game. But if he's waiting on the final ball, then that's tough.
But to be fair, when Bournemouth play, they try and keep the ball as much as they can. I know most of the time they don't have the ball. When they do have it, they do try and keep it.
They do try.
So maybe they try. Maybe they're trying to force their philosophy.
He's going to score against us for sure. I'll tell you that.
Everyone scores their debut. Everyone breaks a record all the time at United. All the time.
Who was you talking about, Manny, that you saw?
Yankuba Minte. He's a winger, right winger, left-footed. Him and Matoma, man, they look dangerous. As a combination, I think. And he's 20, man. So
is he the one who put the ball in for Matoma to score? That was a sick pass. Yeah, that was a sick pass.
Who Brighton got again? They got someone on the weekend, haven't they?
They got us. This guy's bullish. Yeah, and then straight after they got Arsenal.
Yeah, it's fine. We all got about him, I think.
We got Brighton, then we got Liverpool, innit?
Yeah.
No, we ain't got Liverpool, have we?
We got Liverpool.
I think we do.
We do. Yeah. We got
Arsenal got some.
Yeah, you guys got Tottenham, City. Is it City?
City. Yeah, we've got Tottenham, City. I'll ask it for the next. Yeah, we got some interesting features.
Tough games
out of the way, I guess.
Listen, everybody needs to focus on themselves. Yeah.
Do you think we can do it?
What, Liverpool?
First. Do you think we should go to the game?
Which game?
1st September. Man United, Liverpool at Old Trafford.
I mean, all we can do is try, man. All we can do is try. All we can do is try, bro. But yeah, I'll reach out to a couple of people. Let's see if we can make it happen. And then not the last game, because the last game was Tottenham Leicester, but Super Sunday game was Chelsea Man City.
Yeah, 115 charges versus 115 players. That is so funny. I was seeing that on Twitter.
That's nuts. Did you guys watch the game? What did you think of it?
Yeah, I watched the game. I was kind of in and out of it because I was busy. Nicholas Jackson is just funny. I'll just say that.
He plays a bit like you.
No, he doesn't.
He flies to receive.
I will shoot where I shouldn't shoot, whereas he tries to round the keeper before he gets a shot. He tries to go past everyone, and then he's got no energy to actually shoot the ball. His shots are always terrible. Like, I don't understand why.
I feel like you've described yourself.
Maybe. But no, I don't know, man. Like Man City look decent. Doku would just look so weird on the right, man. He looks so.
When he changed, right?
Yeah, then when he changed, it was a bit better. Yeah, man. Same old. Chelsea's got too many players. Man. I don't understand what's going on.
I don't have so many players, but they had their same lineup from last season.
Yeah.
Then they
brought Lavia in. And then
true.
Cuckoo as well.
True. And Lavia's decent. I think with Chelsea, they potentially have a lot of players to get them out of the mud. But
what's the mud? Is the mud mid-table or is the mud Europe?
Their mud was crazy last season, so
yeah,
it's a good question actually. So I actually don't know. To be fair, I think they can be top half. They might even. I don't know.
I think they'll be top half.
They'll be top half for sure.
Yeah,
but they have a lot of players that could potentially change it for them to suddenly be challenging for top. I'm not saying they'll get it. They can potentially.
I agree with you. Because they got so much talent. Much talent. But then again, like even Cole Palmer didn't really perform on Sunday, so it's like
we'll see what happens.
He might come into it. What do you think about Enzo though? Enzo was like, he's a weird player.
Playing number 10. Yeah. I think it's making me feel like Enzo is a luxury player. That's what he comes across to me. Like you can't build your midfield, definitely not your team around him. I feel like you need that holding midfielder that dictates play or is like a powerhouse. You need someone next to him that can do all the running, and then just give him the ball when you can do some nice touches, some nice passes. He's got a good delivery. He can ping out, crossfield balls, but he's not going to drag your team out of the mud. Like he's not that kind of player. That's what I mean by luxury. I do think he's a good player, but I just
I agree with you completely. So I feel like I don't know where's his best position. I think 10 is not his position. I think more deeper line. He needs a helping hand. Basically,
especially with.
It's so funny that. No, I'm saying it was funny that he was a captain and his midfield workman horses were Caicedo and Lavia running around for it. It just felt crazy to me.
Yeah, it felt racist, didn't it? It felt racist.
It's crazy.
It felt crazy.
It's crazy.
And he's the one that's getting bullied and pushed off the floor and stuff.
It's mad, isn't it?
Getting the ball back for him and giving it back to him for him to try and do stuff. But yeah, as you said, he just seems like a luxury player because when he's off the ball, that's because lacking a lot. So I'm onto him anyways. I was onto him.
I'm onto him more than Anthony this season. I'm onto him.
Hey, speaking of Anthony, just quickly. Actually, what did you want to say about the Chelsea and Man City game?
Yeah, again, I just think same old City dominated possession, created chances. They've got the quality. I mean, City can score from so many different places that it's annoying. Even at times, you feel like Rico Lewis could pop in and get a goal if they need it.
He was good, by the way. He was really good.
Yeah, he was very good. And I just think Chelsea's problem is not going to be the quality of their players or the amount of players. They're not going to have cohesion. Yeah. I mean, you're probably going to see a different back four or different front three in the next game. The only certainty is probably going to be Palmer. Enzo, he's probably going to be a mainstay despite what we've spoken about. Yeah. But everyone else seems to be interchangeable. Even Raheem Sterling, a Premier League legend, not even in the squad. Wait. What do you think? Quickly, what do you think about his statement? Because I heard mixed reviews on he's represented right in that statement just before a game.
I think his statement was very fair, in my opinion. He said that he's going to fight for his position. I didn't see anything rude. Maybe I read it wrong. He said he's going to fight for his position, and
no, but he said he's seeking. He said he's seeking clarity.
Seeking clarity.
Clarity on my position.
Yeah, because
when you think it's sorry.
He's in the club. When he joined the club, there wasn't these many men in the club now. Now you see the pictures of them in the gym. It's like when you're going to the gym at 6 on a Wednesday, and someone takes the dumbbells when you just started. So you got left. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So he's probably just thinking, how many more men are you gonna bring into this place? Because I need minutes, and I'm a good player. I'm a top winger, and I've been in the league for 10, 15 years, however long it's been. So I think that's fair. I think that's a fair.
So you think that's fair? My time is oh god, man, it's gone.
Yeah, time is off. I agree. I think for me, these kind of conversations don't get your agent to do it, and two, don't bring it out publicly. For me, everything's about respect. Any player coming out and having a statement, whether you've written it or your management has written it, for me is lacking respect. Speak to your manager. We don't need to be hearing these issues. Don't be dirtying, your dirty laundry, unless you're using this to get out of the club. Then there's a purpose to that statement.
Or is it he sense that the manager, he's not on it? So I've had this conversation before. I know it's the first game team, but I have a sense that you're going to stop me. So
that's what it sounds like. Mariska
saying. I want to put it on public. Put it on public. I'll do dirty laundry in public because you be quick to criticize me. The public be quick to criticize me. So I'm going to put this out. I'm trying to think from his side. Well, why would he do that? Because it doesn't really make sense.
Especially a player like Sterling, who's always been on the back foot of perception.
Yeah, negative.
Negative. Media perception, just general perception. So I think it was okay.
I think it backfired though.
Yeah, it definitely did. But I wouldn't even mind it. I think he should leave. Like, I think he should go somewhere else. I think there's so many clubs in the league that would take someone like him.
And Europe.
Yeah, and Europe, exactly. If he wants to. I feel like he wants to stay in London, though. It just feels like he prefers it down here. Or maybe just England. He seems like he prefers it down here. But yeah, it made me think of Sancho's situation. And obviously the same thing almost happened again. Sancho's left out the squad. Ten Hag says he's got an ear infection, but he's still fit to play. So he didn't say that the ear infection kept him out. He said he was still fit, but he just wasn't selected. And then Anthony's on the bench. And I'm thinking, Ten Hag, what you're telling me right now is you'd rather put on Anthony if you just needed to bring on a winger because someone's injured or whatever.
Same. I'm not same.
You'd rather bring on Anthony than
same.
Sancho.
I'm not. Listen, same. And what he said in interview was that he had an ear infection, so he's not 100% fit, but he could have made the bench. So I got to decide, out of all of my wingers, who's the fittest or most likely to give 100%. And he's chosen Anthony.
Okay.
Secondly, when has Sancho come off the bench and done something? Ever. For United.
He has. I remember the game, but I can't remember the game. I can't remember the
not a game that we're winning, not a game that we're coasting. A game where United is 0-0 or we're behind and Sancho's come on, lit it up and got us a draw or winner. It's never happened. And I'm not saying that's happened with Anthony, but the one thing you will get with Anthony is work rate, he's going to be sound defensively, and he's not going to shirk the pressure and receiving the ball under pressure. So for me as a manager, and it's happened to Anthony where he's come on. For me as a manager, I'm picking him as bad as he is.
I'm just on that Anthony hate train, so maybe I'm just jaded. Yeah, fair enough. You make a good point.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, but yeah, it's picking to which shit you want on the bench.
It's true. I don't even want to be arguing. Yeah,
Fair enough.
I don't know, man.
Well, lads, appreciate your time today. We've got some couple big games coming up, man. I think Brighton away is going to be tough. Aston Villa, are you away or at home at Villa?
Away.
Those are away at Villa. That's going to be tough. So
we'll see how it goes.
That's 1 point. You're getting 1 point. Yeah.
I'll say we get 3.
We'll probably get a 1. We'll probably get 1 as well.
No, let's go for 3, man. I'm feeling optimistic this season, man.
Okay. All right.
Let's see what we can do. All right, then, fellas.
Okay. I'll be back next week, man.
Alright, we need to get Pedro on as well because I feel like we keep ganging up on you and it's not nice.
I tried to defend myself here, but you just I had to amp it up a bit now.